This podcast is suitable for students between the ages of 16 to 25. If you're interested in self-improvement, productivity, study tips, this is the podcast for you.
Welcome to the Sweet and Sour Podcast.
My name is Abdulmumuni Hikmat. I'm a student just like you. I'm passionate about personal development and productivity. So, if this is your first time listening to this amazing voice, don't make it your last. If not, sweetie, you know how we roll now. Let me hear you say H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T.
Hi, sweetie. Welcome back to the Studentpreneur Series 2.0. You guys, I know, I should have dropped an episode, but there has been so many technical issues. And even now, I'm currently having a cold, but I definitely had to record this episode, honestly. So, welcome back, guys. On today's episode, I have with me here an old friend who is in the business of giving you guys quality gadgets at an affordable price. Before we proceed, if you have not started taking part in our productivity challenge, I bet it's time for you to do so. So let's get to meet our guest for today.
Hey, hello everyone. I am Uchechimdi Eni by name. I am 22 years old. I attend the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I study psychology. I am the proud owner and CEO of Doski Plug. We sell gadgets, laptops, PlayStations. We fix phones. We fix laptops. Yeah, this is my story.
Thank you so much, Chimdi, for agreeing to do this with me. So my first question to you is, when did you start your business and why did you decide to go into this type of business?
It all started July 8th, 2019, and this was with the help of my father, who told me that it's best I learn a new skill, and then went ahead to register me in a phone repair store where I go to learn how to repair phones and laptops. So that is where the journey all began to where I am today. So that is how I started falling in love with my work by learning it. Do you get? So why I chose it? Well, I would say it was divine insight from my father, because I did not even see it for myself. I don't know if you get what I mean, but I developed the love for it while I was learning it. So with that, I got to expand to selling phones, and also do consultations for people, and then also import phones for people that want to bring into Nigeria. So yeah, that is how it all started.
Over the course of me interviewing students who have businesses, there have been cases or, more of 90% of people say, okay, yeah, business does affect school. I feel like you might be in the 90% of that situation. So how have you been able to handle school and business?
Yes, there are several times it affected my academics, and one of the instances was when I had to write exams, but I had orders from other states. Do you get? So I couldn't concentrate and read on the particular course because I was getting calls, I was monitoring the logistics, I was calming the customer down. All those things were just, and my line of work, you always have to be online 24/7. So it really, really drew me back when it came to reading. So anytime I wanted to read, I always put off my phone entirely, so I don't receive calls or text or nothing. There were even times where I had to write exam. The day I was writing exam, I had an order, so the customer just kept calling to know what's up with the packaging and stuff. So even during the exam my phone rang and all of that. So you know how you can be with invigilators, you get. So I had to go back to where my phone was in and switch it off. So like these are like challenges I had to face when it came to academics and my business.
So going back to business, let me understand. I know you guys would definitely have like people who supply you with these products. Has there been any time that you like maybe purchased something fake, and what did you do, or what should the person do in such instance, honestly?
I have practically not even purchased a fake product before, funny enough. Like I said earlier, I really trust my suppliers. I get to know them first before I get to do business with them, because you don't know what might happen. Stuff like this are what can ruin your business name. So I've not had a situation where I have to purchase a fake product from my supplier. No, it has not happened to me in particular. Yeah, because I always get to know my suppliers very well, and they always give me the best of the best. So I never have issues. Even when I have issues, it gets returned and then gets changed. So I don't have issues of fake products. Like I said, our products always go through series of tests. For like iPhone now, we have like Face ID, battery health, the True Tone. So I've never had to like purchase a fake product from my supplier.
So, assuming one of my listeners right now wants to start a gadget business, what's the one advice you tell the person? Okay, don't make this mistake if you're about to start right now.
She be safe, don't they give advice? I always see this online and I always ask how it feels, but then what advice would I give to someone starting a business, a gadget business? I would say, Omo, don't make the mistake of giving your product to anyhow drivers, because they would give you high BP. And imagine if you have a product of 1.7 million on the road and you don't even know the whereabouts. It is risky coming from the customer self. You will not even rest, and it has broken your trust in your brand. Do you get? So get a very good logistics, because I thought logistics would be like very easy for me, but at the end of the day it turned out to be a very major problem, and that was the mistake I was making. Do you get? So yeah, I would say logistics and get a very good supplier, because people out there purchase very fake products. Like I said, get to know your supplier very well. Like me now, I sell in bulk, and before I even like do business with someone, I'll get to know you first. What do you do? What are you into? What drives you? Stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, there are like a lot of gadget stores around. Yeah, but like I always tell people, the sky is big enough for everybody. There are lots of birds in the skies, but you don't see them having go slow or stealing from each other or having to like crash into each other. You get what I mean? So how I get to get quality gadgets, all my gadgets are accounted for. They go through a series of tests, like we check if it's stolen, we have the battery test, we have the screen test, and then we have a tangible like receipt for them to get. So we don't sell our phones if they are not well tested. That is why most times we even have like open box, because when they come into Nigeria, we run them through like tests to know what the issues are, so that we can tell people that, oh, okay, this is what is wrong with it, this is not what is wrong with it, before they purchase it. So I have like very trusted like suppliers outside the country, and they do we have like this sort of like group chat where new stocks come in. All these people have known them like for like I have one of my suppliers who is even like my primary school classmate. Yeah, so even suppliers I got to know was where while I was growing, I got to like meet them. We linked up, and then we strike the deal, and then we run business. Do you get? So all my suppliers are people I know very well, and I trust them to the very last. So that is how I get my quality gadgets.
All right. I like to do this a lot. Yeah, here it goes. Who's your main source of inspiration? And in the next 5 years, where do you see yourself? Where do you see your brand? How much of growth do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
First of all, say God, um, for always giving me new ideas, new innovations to make my own brand different from everybody's own. I know people that I started with, they're not even here anymore. They ventured into other things. Yeah, so I would say first of all, God is my main inspiration. Then my parents, my mom and my dad, they're like the board of directors in my business because every decision has to go through them, which is sieved, giving me a better view of how I can do this or what I can do or how I can handle the particular situations because almost customers can be very wonderful. Do you get? So yeah, I'll say them. My brand, those key plug. Well, watch out. That's what I'll say. Just watch out. I don't want to say where it will be in the next 5 years because I would even surpass what I'm about to say. So that's what I'll say. Watch out because something big is coming. And I would definitely push to be like the biggest brand in Nigeria and then the biggest brand in Africa. Plans day.
And now over to you guys. Thank you so much, sweetie, for tuning in today and listening. I really hope that this series is really helping you improve as a person, as a brand, as a business, and whatever. And we're gradually coming to an end with this series. I really hope you're picking something. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're not in our Sweet and Sour WhatsApp community, the Sans family, I don't know why you're not there, but if you're interested in personal development, time management, productivity, setting goals, achieving your goals, having a community to talk to and, just feeling safe, that community is for you. So I don't know why you don't want to join, but if you do want to join, I'm going to leave a link in the description, then you can join. And this community actually would not be open for a really long time so as not to have too many people, and then people that are there we can just like vibe together and everything. You guys, our Twitter space for August is coming up, and very soon next week we're going to drop the flyer, and the details will be on Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram at sweetandsourpod, make sure you do. Also, our July Twitter space was a blast. There's so many good news coming up soon, and I'm going to let you guys know what's up. But if you're in our community, you probably hear it first anyways. So make sure you subscribe on Spotify, turn on your notifications. I guess that's what they say for YouTube. Yeah, you can do that as well for YouTube. And until next time, guys. Bye.